Sometimes Forex trading is a wild and woolly place to be. That's why Hugh's here, to pose your questions to Walter, the naked Forex guy. Hugh's got questions, and Walter's got the answers. Here at the Truth About FX podcast.
Hey, Walter, this is a question that I'm sure you get all the time, but what does your daily routine look like, especially on a trading day?
Yeah, right. Okay, so this is a good question. So I used to live in the States where, a lot of the action happened during the London market, and it was in the middle of the night, and I didn't really like that. So I moved to Australia where the London market starts kind of depends on the time of year, but usually starts around like 5 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. So it's not really that difficult to be awake when the London market starts. And the reason why the London market is so important to me is because I trade a lot of weekly and daily chart trades. I trade typically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. I don't like to get into trades on Mondays and Fridays for a whole host of reasons. And in the show notes of this episode, I can post a little video explaining kind of my reasoning behind that. And you can go out and test these ideas for yourself and see if that seems to hold true. But basically, I will wake up in the morning, my daily candles will either have closed or they will be closing very soon. And then I'll know kind of based on that, once that daily candle closes, I'll know, okay, do I have any daily setups on my daily charts that I want to take? And if I do, then what will happen is I send out a video right to the traders, in my forum, and say, hey, look, this is what I'm looking at, because I want everyone to know that this is the trade that I'm going to take, during the London market. But I won't take it during Asia. And again, like I said, it's in the show notes. You can see the video. I'll show you why I don't take trades during Asia and why I don't take trades on Mondays and Fridays. But basically, we found those are the worst days to take trades. And so all day long, I know what I want to take later on in the day. So all day during the Asian session, I know that, for example, I want to buy the euro. If I want to buy the euro, I'll place my order when the Asian session's over, kind of right as the London market starts to kick in, right after Germany starts to fire up. That's kind of where I like to place my order in there. And then if it gets triggered over the New York or London session, then I'm set, I'm sweet, I'm stoked. If it doesn't get triggered, then the next day when I wake up in the morning and I see the daily candle close, I'll reassess and I'll say, okay, well, it didn't get triggered. Am I going to leave it in for one more day? And that's basically it. And I do that whole thing over again. So it's kind of a weird thing. It's like trading happens in slow motion. It's nothing like trading the 5-minute charts, because when I wake up, I scan my charts, I do my video, and I look for what's a potential trade. And then in the evening, I'll do another video, and I'll sort of go, okay, well, this is basically what's happened. And basically what we look for is we look for the Asian session to go against the trade. So if I'm going to buy the euro, I kind of want to see the Asian session. I want to see the euro kind of go down a little bit or stay kind of neutral. I don't really want to see the euro go up a lot during Asia if I'm going to buy it. I really want that to happen later on in the day during the London or the New York market. And I know some people are going to say, well, hey, Walter, you might miss out on those trades where it just takes off like a rocket during Asia. It rarely happens, really. And if it does, it's usually going to pull back during London or New York anyway. So, you know what I mean? You have to wait for that drawdown anyway. So, yeah, so I'm not so concerned about that. So that's basically my routine. So how do you approach it, Hugh? What's your approach for this?
Yeah, it's kind of similar, I guess. I get up in the morning. It's kind of weird here in California that you're kind of in between London and New York. So you kind of have to pick one, either stay up late for London or get up early for New York. And I try to get up earlier for New York. I do a few like shorter term trades there, and then I also look at the 4-hour and daily charts, and then place some trades. And then if there's nothing else going on, then I'll just go into Forex Tester, and then head off to work. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right. So Hugh, when you let's say you see a daily chart signal, would you take that during the morning? Like you say, you're often up in the morning, New York. So would you place that during the New York session, or would you wait until Asia or after Asia or whatever? Like when do you put your order in, I guess?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends. If it's earlier in the New York session, then yeah, I'll take it. If it's getting towards 2 o'clock here, or the beginning of Asia, then I'll be less likely to put an order in unless it's a really, really good signal.
Got it. Okay. And what about 4 hours? Do you look? So you look for In other words, would you go to sleep? Because the way that your time zone is set up, you would go to sleep, and then London's going to kick in when you're sleeping, right? So would you put an order in on the 4-hour before you went to sleep?
Yeah, I would.
Yep. That's exactly what I would do if I lived where you did. I used to, and then I used to too. So I would. Yeah, I would basically take the trade if it was early, like if I was up early trading New York, and I would take the trade if it was kind of like I put it in and then I went to sleep at night. But I definitely wouldn't take the trade in the middle of the day, like you say, from 1 in the afternoon California time till 8 when I get a trade.
Yeah, totally. I've been stopped out too many times to to keep doing that.
Yeah, it's no fun. No fun at all. Yeah. Okay, cool. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that.
All right. Yeah, you too. Talk to you soon.
Okay.